What's up, YouTube? Chase Bristow again. I'm out here at St. Louis University Hospital. I have been in here for 12 hours. 12 hours. I've been sitting in the waiting room. They moved me to another room, and then they moved me to another room. They had an IV in my arm for about maybe 3 hours of it. Put me through one of those CAT scanning type machines. Filled filled my blood up with some sort of shit that made my entire body warm. And had some sort of contrast or something. I don't know what it was. They had saline injected in me. And then I'm sitting back waiting some more after sitting there for 12 hours before I was even had anything done with me. And then I go and sit in the room with other people, minding my own business. I like to talk to myself sometimes. And some nurse is talking to another patient and says to the patient, "Well, it's time for you to go. You've been here for 7 hours." And then I just said to myself, "Well, I've been here for 12 hours." And she pulls back the curtain and starts yelling at me, telling me that they're just talking amongst themselves for me to stay out of it. And I simply said I was talking to myself. And then she tells me not to speak. So I'm sitting there trying to tell her that it's America, freedom of speech. Afternoon. So I'm sitting there trying to explain to her, this is America, we're allowed to speak. I'm speaking to myself, and she had a problem with it. So I get on my phone here and pull up the freedom of speech and start reading it to her, and she escorts me out to the waiting room here with my IV still in my arm. And so I go and sit down, and there's a lady crocheting something. I told her that she would probably have an Afghan before they got through with her. And as soon as I finished that, they called me up. Same piss poor excuse for a nurse called me out and said that I was being discharged. She was mumbling, and I can't really hear that well. I blame ABBA for it. I listen to music too loud. But that's beside the point. She told me she was going to remove my ID, and I only heard, and I quote, "Take your ID out." I didn't hear "I'm going to." I heard, "Take your ID out." So I repeated. No, actually, I told her, "I don't know how to do that." Uh, She started bitching at me, saying, "No, I'm going to take your ID out. I'm going to do it." And just chewing me out. So that lady needs to get fired. I really wish I knew who she was. But if I ever see her again, I'm definitely taking her to court for malpractice. And then to top it all off, I asked what the verdict was, and she said, "Go see a dentist." Go see a dentist. I've been here for 12 hours trying to get help. It took 12 hours for you stooges to come up with that concept. 12 hours for y'all to decide that I should see a dentist. I mean, my God, a kindergartner with Down syndrome could come up with that quicker. Don't ever go to St. Louis University Hospital, people. Don't. Because I'm on the phone texting one of my men who I've met here and had a very pleasant encounter with. He was actually on his way to Springby from this. And well, he's on his way now or something. I just got a text message from him. Anyway, he said this place is worse than some concentration camp hospital ward. This place is very well known for the shitty service they provide here. Anyway, I'll tell you more about what's going on with my life later on when I get food and I get a bed to lay in. Back where I'm living currently. Until then, I'm just telling you what just happened in the past 12 hours. Absolutely nothing.